Okay, good morning, everyone. This is JC De Guzman, and today I'll be sharing with you my technical stock analysis on these 19 stocks. And I just want to mention a disclaimer or a clarification, no, that these 19 stocks or this presentation per se is not in any form a stock recommendation. No, these are not stock recommendations. Again, I just want to impart with you, share with you my insights coming from my technical stock analysis on these 19 stocks. So what are these 19 stocks? We have SMPH, VITA, MPI, JFC, Ayala Corporation, ISM, Ali, CLC, and we also have GTCAP, DD, SMC, VUL, ICT, FEN, BPI, and the last four are now SEB, and the two telco giants, the Globe and PLDT. I'd like to know before I start with the actual technical analysis, I'd like to know which of these 19 stocks do you have in your stock portfolio? Okay, please type it on the comment section para lang alam ko kung may nag-aabang ba no nung stock analysis ko for a particular stock. So I'd like to know that. Please comment on write it on the comment section. If you have, let's say, if you have Cebu Pacific, please type in CEB on the comment section. Okay, so let's see. By the way, do you guys hear me properly? Okay, hi Froilan. Froilan says that he has JFC, Ali, and ISM. Okay, so let's begin. No? So first things first, let's talk about kung paano yung pagkakasunod-sunod nila dyan sa title ng video natin. That's how I am going to talk about these stocks. No? So let's check SMPH. By the way, para mas mabilis yung discussion natin, I already pre-plotted. I have pre-plotted yung support and resistance levels ng mga stocks, no. Nonetheless, I'm going to discuss it in briefly, no. Kung ano yung nakikita ko based on the chart, based on the volume, the participation of the foreign investors, no. Kung ano sinasabi ng MACD, no. So, hindi gaanong marami, hindi masyadong siksikan yung mga indicators na nilagay ko sa chart natin para hindi rin kayo, para simplified version siya. No? Simple but still actionable yung magiging interpretation na madiderive natin dito. So, looking at SMPH, okay, for SMPH, these moving averages that you see on my screen, there are only two. We have the 10-day simple moving average and the 200-day simple moving average. Instead, dun sa nakasanayan ng karamihan na 20-day simple moving average, ako ginagamit ko 10-day, no? 10-day SMA. Now, for yung short-term SMA na to, it's an indicator nung sentiment or stance ng price action on a short-term perspective. Now, yung long-term na to, in 200-day SMA, by classical belief or classical interpretation, they say that if the price of the stock is moving above the 200-day SMA, in this case, ito yung blue line. No? If the stock is moving above the 200-day SMA, the classical belief says that the stock is on a bullish direction on a long-term time horizon kapag nasa taas siya ng 200-day SMA. The same is true kapag naman yung short-term SMA, which is in my case, it's a 10-day simple moving average. In the case of SMPH, so it's at the brink of yung price action ni SMPH as of the time of speaking. It's at the brink of going below the 10-day simple moving average, no, itong green line na to. Nonetheless, nandun pa rin siya. We can consider that SMPH, I would consider that SMPH is still moving bullishly on a short-term time horizon, just as how it is moving bullishly also on a long-term time horizon. No? Now, for the volume, of course, being an index stock, there is no liquidity issue on SMPH. But there's one particular thing that I would want to see. If we want to see, of course, we want to see this, no? Ano yun? We want to see the price action of SMPH going above or piercing yung resistance at 39.70, around that level, no? If we want to see SMPH move above this level, dapat yung volume niya dito relatively higher than the previous trading days, no? Kahit hindi siya consistent na laging pataas every single trading day, at least on par, kung hindi man mas higit doon sa previous trading days natin, no? Kasi if the price action, if yung na-register na candlestick is green and it is supported by a relatively significant or sizable volume, then I would say that yung ascent or yung continuation ng ascent ng stock na yun is more likely to continue if the bullish price action is supported by volume. Now, kung green ang candlestick, let's say nag-close si SMPH today with the green candlestick, pero yung volume niya is relatively lower than the previous trading days, then there's a chance for the stock to just continue to move on a sideways direction. No? Meaning to say, hindi pa ganun ka-convinced yung mga SMPH investors or traders na mag-buy up. There's an ongoing eavesdropping na activity na nangyayari. In layman's terms, nagpapakiramdaman, so to say. No? Nagpapakiramdaman yung mga investors pagka green yung candlestick, pero parang hindi convincing yung volume. No? So, the same is true kapag naman, let's say, red ang candlestick. Red ang candlestick tapos towering yung volume. Then that means to say, convinced yung mga traders to sell down pagka ganun. But, if red ang candlestick pero significantly or insignificant yung volume na i-register, then that means hindi ganun ka-convince yung mga investors ng stock na yon to sell down. No? Now, for the foreign investor sentiment, when it comes to the foreign investor stance on SMPH, nakita natin dito yung participation ng mga foreign investors, particularly in the beginning of the year, no? Medyo bumabalik yung nila, yung appetite nila to reacquire the SMPH shares that they have vomited almost encompassing all throughout the year 2018. Let's zoom out itong stock na to. Yung chart na nang makita ninyo. Okay, so for 2018 yan, no. Apparently, well, obviously, mas marami yung mga net foreign selling bars na na-register. So these net foreign selling bars, ito yung mga bars pointing to the southward direction, pababa, no? So kung susumayin mo yan, for the entire 2018, SMPH was battered by the outflow of foreign funds. Now, if we were going to zoom it in, if you will just consider yung foreign investor sentiment for this year, for January, beginning January 2, it's on a net foreign buying mode. The overall sentiment, ayan, no, bumawi siya dito. And that bullish stance of the foreign investors, particularly in the beginning of this year, 2019, I would say it's one of the catalysts na nakatulong to push the stock price higher, no? Now, ano itong mga iba't ibang kulay na nakikita nyo dito? This is the Fibonacci retracement na plinat ko. Why did I plot a Fibonacci retracement? Here's my practice, kapag wala na akong makitang historical resistance level, so kaya kung sabihin na natin masyadong malayo na yung historical resistance level ng isang stock, let's say mga 10 years yung gap na bago mo matuntun yung pinakamalapit na resistance, no? Gumagamit na ako ng Fibonacci retracement on Fibonacci, no? To identify the psychological resistance level of the stock, no? O kunyari ito kay SMPH, no? Kapag breakout yan at somewhere around 40, wala ka ng historical resistance level nun, no? So what can you do then? Ako kung practice ko, I plot the Fibonacci retracement para ma-identify ko nga yung psychological resistance level, no? Hindi pa siya nag-exist, kaya psychological hindi siya historical, no? It did not happen yet. Hindi pa siya na-register sa tape, no? So tingnan natin nasaan yung psychological resistance ni SMPH. Should it break out above the 39.70 to 40 level? I'll show you. Okay, nandito yan. So it's somewhere around 44.90 or mga 45, no? Nandun yung psychological resistance level ni SMPH. That's where I placed it, no? Using the Fibonacci retracement. Ni-reverse ko lang. Okay? So that's what I do. Now balik natin sa dati para hindi masyadong ano. Now for the MACD, itong blue line dito, this is the MACD line and the red line is the signal line. My preferred, there's a combination, there's a combination of indicators na binabantayan ko lagi, no? Yung 10-day SMA, which is the green line, tsaka yung MACD. In particular, what do I watch doon sa dalawang yon? And bakit ko ginagamit yung combo na yon? For what purpose? The purpose is for me to spot yung buy signal. Anong itsura ng dalawang combined indicators na to para mag-emit siya ng buy signal? Ganito yan. First, the stock price must be above the 10-day SMA. Secondly, yung MACD should be above the signal line. So if and when nakita ko na yung price ay above the 10 SMA at yung MACD is above the signal line or nag-cross, kaya pa-cross na siya, no? Ibig sabihin kung pa-cross na siya, that's preempting, no? That's preempting the future probable direction ng MACD. No? Minsan ginagawa ko rin yon bago siya lumabas yung confirmed, no? Yung bago siya mag-cross, minsan nag-i-in na rin ako to preempt para mas mauna. Okay, in this case, the MACD of SMPH is below the signal line. Okay, depending on your stance or position on SMPH, kung short-term trader kayo or long-term investor. Kung long-term investor kayo, siguro there's a chance na you will ignore yung pagbaba ng MACD below the signal line, no? Because at this moment SMPH is still moving above the 10-day simple moving average and wala namang liquidity issue. Tapos yung mga foreign investors have started to reaccumulate si SMPH. Now on a technical perspective, you have to consider as well na itong resistance na nasa 39.70, malapit sa 40 pesos a piece. There's a chance na hindi matitinag to, no? Historically speaking, nakikita nyo naman ito. January 22, 2018, na-test din to. Itong resistance malapit sa 40. Na-test din yan. Diba? Na-test siya pero hindi siya nag-breakout doon. Hindi na-sustain. So, ibig sabihin malakas yung resistance banda rito. No? And then, sinubukan ulit. Nag-drop. Nag-ipon ng momentum. No? Pa-bounce. Nag-bounce siya. Hindi na isadsad, malapit sa 40. Nasa hanggang lang siya, 38.20, 38 pesos and 20 centavos. Nag-drop ulit, nag-ipon ng upward momentum. Hindi na naman umabot, nasa 38.9 something. Hindi umabot. No? August 2018, nag-a-attempt siya. Then, bumaba na naman. No? So, yun ang behavior. Kailangan when deciding whether you will enter a new position habang nandito na si SMPH, nasa dulo na siya ng malapit-lapit na siya sa resistance. When deciding kung ngayon pa lang kayo mag-e-enter ng new position, you will have to consider pa rin yung historical behavior ng isang stock. No? Having this in mind, na alam mo na ilang beses na siyang nag-attempt na to inch closer to the 40-ish level but unsuccessful, kung ngayon ka pa lang mag-iisip na papasok, enter a new position sa kay SMPH, kailangan mo mag-isip hindi lang isang beses, hindi lang dalawa, kundi 3 beses. Mag-e-enter na ba ako ngayon? Knowing na previously, nagbabounce siya kapag nahihit niya yung malapit-lapit sa 40 level. Bumababa siya, nagte-technical correction siya. So I would suggest, with this in mind, hintayin mo munang bumaba si SMPH. Kung ngayon ka pa lang mag-e-enter ng new position, stay on the sidelines muna. No, be on a wait and see mode. Hintayin mo muna siyang mag-drop dito, malapit sa midterm support na nasa 35.40. No? I'm not saying in any way na literal siyang babalik ulit dyan, but there's a chance, no? There's a chance na the history will repeat itself. No? Alam niyo naman, when it comes to technical analysis, benta yan, yung history repeats itself na kasabihan. So, hintayin nyo muna. No? Hintayin nyo muna dito. Kung ngayon pa lang kayo nagbabalak to enter a new position on SMPH, hintayin nyo po munang bumalik malapit-lapit kay 35.40 pesos. 35 pesos and 40 centavos rather. Okay, next. Let's talk about VITA. No? VITA. Hi to Ken. Ken has VITA as well. No? Si Arnaldo Docdel, he has VITA also. Okay. Hi Paul. Paul of First Metro Securities. Okay. So let's talk about VITA. Okay. Again, VITA is currently moving below the 10-day simple moving average together with the longer term SMA. Now, in this particular case, kung kanina sa kaso ni SMPH, yung shorter term SMA is above the longer term SMA, tapos nagkataon yung price, yung candlestick is nasa taas pa ng shorter term SMA. It's a bullish. I interpret that as a bullish alignment. No? This is now the opposite, the exact opposite nung kay SMPH, yung kay VITA. Yung price nasa baba ng shorter term SMA, which is 10 SMA, tapos itong shorter term SMA ay nasa ibaba rin siya ni longer term SMA, which is 200-day SMA. In this case, ito yung perfect alignment na may tuturing kong si VITA ay pasok doon sa bearish position, pareho, both on a short term and long term time perspectives. No? Si VITA. Now, there's not much that you can expect from the foreign investors. Yung participation nila is not as sizable as their participation with blue chip companies, no? Yung mga big cap to mid cap companies, no? Hindi sila ganun kasing active dito kay VITA. Now, the resistance that we're looking at for VITA is pegged at 2.27, while the support level is at 1.82. No? So, if you have VITA right now, I would suggest, for sure, itatanong nyo, where should I sell? No? Ako, ang diskarte ko when it comes to selling, palagi ko lang basihan is yung trailing stop loss ko. Before ako mag-add ng kahit na anong share ng isang stock sa portfolio ko, I identify my trailing stop loss first. Why? Because my trailing stop loss is a representation of these three-letter P's. Ano yung three-letter P na yun? Na nagre-represent, na inire-represent ang aking trailing stop loss. Number 1, a TSL or a trailing stop loss protects my capital. It protects my capital. Pangalawang P, It preserves my gains, kung meron, if any. Ikatlong letter P, it prevents unbearable losses. No? Paano nangyaring it prevents unbearable losses? Hindi ko sinasabing it will prevent losses, ha? Ang sinasabi ko, it will prevent losses na hindi mo kayang i-tolerate. No? Paano nangyari yun? Because before mo ma-compute ang iyong trailing stop loss, pupwersahin kanyang mag-calculate ng iyong reward to risk ratio. Kung pasok sa iyo, kung mataas ang reward mo kaysa sa risk mo, then you will have to consider now yung percentage of risk that you can only handle. No? Kunyari, pumasok ka kay VITA around 1.80. Kunyari lang, ha, I'm going to create a scenario para mas maintindihan ninyo paano na-apply yung trailing stop loss sa realidad, in actuality. Kunyari, pumasok kayo at 1.80. Let's say you got a relatively good reward to risk ratio para sa iyo, no? Para sa iyo at 1.80. Ngayon, the percentage of risk that you can only handle for this stock, let's say nasa 15%. How are you going to compute your trailing stop loss now? So if you enter the new position at 1.80, no, and then you only have a 15% risk tolerance for VITA for this particular trade setup, nasaan ang trailing stop loss mo nun? So i-calculate natin. Your trailing stop loss then is pegged at 1.77, 1 pesos and 77 centavos. Meaning to say, hanggat si VITA hindi siya bumababa ng 1.77, 1 pesos and 77 centavos, meaning to say, nagtitrade pa siya within your tolerable risk. No? Stress-free ka ngayon. No? Stress-free ka ngayon. Alam mo, okay, nasa 1.81, pasok pa rin sa ano ko, it's still trading above my trailing stop loss. Ang kinagandahan ng trailing stop loss kasi is you never do a downward adjustment. Laging upward adjustment ang pagko-compute ng trailing stop loss. Paano nangyari yon? Let me show you how. Kung nag-enter ka ng new position at 1.80, no, at bumawi ang stock na yan, nag-move ang stock na yan at 1.80 tapos nandito siya, no, 2.16, no? Kada umaangat ang presyo ng stock, you recalculate your trailing stop loss. Paano yon? Kanina pinakita ko sa inyo paano ko na-compute ang trailing stop loss noong nag-enter ako ng new position at 1.80 because of the 15% risk tolerance that I can only handle. Scenario lang to, ha. I'm not saying I have VITA. I may have VITA, I may not have VITA. No? Demonstration lang to. Going back, I entered the new position at 1.80. I had to calculate my trailing stop loss given meron akong 15% risk tolerance for VITA. So, nasaan ang risk tolerance ko pag enter ko ng new position? Nasa 1.77. So, it's 15% below my entry price, my entry point. No? Ngayon, mag-recalculate tayo. Let's say January 15 ngayon. No? And VITA closed at 2.19. Therefore, we will have to recalculate our trailing stop loss. No? So, given the 15% risk tolerance that you can only stomach, no? Nasaan ngayon ang bago mong trailing stop loss? So, 2.19 times 0.015, which is 15%, no? And then i-minus mo dun sa 2.19. So, you will get your new trailing stop loss, which is 2.15. No? 2.15. So, meaning to say, nung nasa 1.80 si VITA, ang trailing stop loss mo ay nasa 1.77. No? Nung umarangkada siya at 2.19, nag-recalculate ka ng trailing stop loss mo, from 1.77, umangat yung trailing stop loss mo to 2.15. 2.15 is the value which is 15% below 2.19. Okay? So, ganun siya. Laging upward adjustment. Kaya pinoprotect niya yung ano mo gains, di ba? Pine-preserve niya yung gains mo rather. Pine-preserve niya yung gains mo. Pine-prevent din niya na mag-loss ka ng higit pa dun sa loss na may rush ka sa hospital because tumaas ang blood pressure. No? So that's the concept of trailing stop loss. By the way, in this technical stock analysis, pati yung mga trade strategies, isinisingit ko na rin. So mamayang konti, bilisan na lang natin para hindi masyadong mahaba yung video. Ano? So I hope you're learning something here aside from dun sa technical stock analysis per se, but also some strategies that I'm inserting in between discussions.
It's 12 o'clock.
No? So there. So what's next? After VITA, we have MPI. So let's take a look at the chart of MPI. Okay, MPI is now trading below the 10-day simple moving average. It's at the brink of crossing below the 200-day SMA. Hopefully, it doesn't go below 4.8. No? Ito kasi yung golden cross. No? Ayan, terminology, golden cross. Ano yung golden cross? Kapag yung shorter term SMA, nag-cross siya above, hindi below, above the longer term SMA. In this case, last August 16, si 10 SMA ko, nag-cross siya above the 200-day SMA. So that's a golden cross. So anong tawag naman pagbaliktad? Kapag yung shorter term SMA nag-cross below, hindi above, below the longer term SMA, anong tawag doon? It's a dead cross. No? So ito, so we can say, no, ipa-plot natin yan. No? Some would consider, mali yung line. Some would consider itong point where they crossed over as the support, no? So 4.86. So hopefully hindi bumaba sa 4.86 yan. We can say, I would say na itong 4.86 na to is the midterm support, no? Kasi yung main resistance ni MPI na nakita ko on a long term, kapag zoom out natin yung stock, yung chart ay nasa 5.53 and the support is at 4.30. No? Midterm itong 4.86. Hopefully, hindi yan bumaba. No? Now, when it comes to trading, or long-term trading, long-term investing ka or short-term trading, although ginagamit ko yung transition word na hopefully, huwag kayong umasa sa pag-asa lang lagi. No? Kailangan meron kayong again trailing stop loss. No? Kasi minsan kahit na, for example, since 2001 I've been doing this, kahit na 18 years ka na sa stock market, no, kahit na alam mo kung paano mag-execute ng trade setup mo, kahit iharap ka sa blankong pader, there are times na yung data-driven sentiment mo ay nagiging kontrarya ng market. No? The market does not care kung kahit 50 years ka pang nag-i-stocks. The market does not care kung gaano pa ka-heavily data-driven yung sentiments mo. You will have to act in accordance to where the market is going. And part of the risk management, no? Part of the risk management is yung paggamit ng trailing stop loss. No? Unfortunately nga lang, no, sa Philippine Stock Exchange, wala pa tayong automatic stop loss feature sa mga brokers natin. No? Medyo we are behind. We are behind in comparison to the first world exchanges. No? In the US, meron silang trailing stop loss. This is the reason why kapag may nagtatanong sa akin, especially the subscribers of Equipix sa Equilyst Analytics, Sir, I am an OFW. There's a huge time difference. May time difference na, nagkataon pa yung trabaho ko dito sa abroad ay saktong-sakto naman kung kailan nagsisimula ang trading. Pero gusto kong maging active trader. No? No? May nakikita na akong problema dun pa lang. Una, I'm not going to encourage you na isulong mo yon. Unang-una, I don't find it good na you're going to use company hours to do something that you're not being paid for. No? Hindi naman ng pagtitrade ng hindi ka pinapasweldohan para mag-trade ka using the company hours. No? Pangalawa, kahit na maisingit mo yung additional breaks, no, para lang masilip mo yung portfolio mo, wala tayong automatic stop loss feature dito. Lalong-lalo na kung speculative stock yung gusto mong i-trade, baka mamaya pag silip mo lumagapak na yung stock, no? So, importante, when you choose to be an active trader, unang-una, may oras ka dapat mag-monitor, no? May oras kang mag-monitor. At saka walang sagabal na other activity mong ginagawa, kagaya ng sa trabaho, no? Kailangan hawak mo oras mo. Kahit na meron ka pang nag-subscribe ka sa mga email alerts, no? Let's say tinamaan yung let's say yung stop loss mo tinamaan na, bumaba na yung stock, no? Kahit na na-notify ka, kung nasa gitna ka naman ng meeting, alangan lumabas ka sa boardroom just to check your portfolio, di ba? In some occasions, baka kaya mong gawin yun, but not all the time, no? So that's yun lang ang limitation. The limitation that the lack of an automatic stop loss feature on our brokerages, yun ang limitation na naidudulot nun, no? Now, going back to this specific stock, MPI, no? It's relatively bearish on a short-term time perspective, but still it remains bullish on a long-term time horizon, no? Again, we hope to see MPI staying above 4.86 or 4.80 even, no? As far as volume is concerned, there's nothing alarming to see here. There's no alarming liquidity issue, no? For the net foreign investor sentiment on MPI, still it's on a net foreign selling status, no? Alam naman natin there's an FDI or foreign direct investments related concern in 2018 natin because alam niyo naman, primarily because of the exchange rate natin, kasama na dyan yung GDP. Ako, ang stance ko doon for the foreign direct investments to recover, no? Kung yung para bumalik man lang ang loob nila to reinvest, to go back to emerging markets, no? Kagaya ng sa atin. Hopefully sana yung GDP natin will not only play within the 6.0 to 6.3 range, sana umapak siya ng 6.5 and preferably above 6.5, no? Para strong yung conviction ng mga foreign investors to return to the Philippines to boost yung FDI natin or yung tinatawag na foreign direct investments, no? So again, for 2018, net foreign selling mode si MPI, no? And even for this year, no? Or more or less net foreign selling siya, no? Although we see here 6 consecutive trading days that it registered a net foreign buying. When you consider the other bars that are pointed to the northward direction, baka more or less nasa net foreign selling to. Kung hindi man insignificant amount yung pagkaka-net foreign buying niya for January month to date. But when it comes to long-term investing, kailangan hindi lang yung month to date ang tinitingnan mo, hindi lang yung last 3 quarters yung consider mo. You need to stretch out. You need to zoom out yung stock mo nang makita mo yung bigger picture, no? When it comes to long-term investing. Short-term trading, kahit tingnan mo kung titingnan mo lang kung nangyari within the day, within the past few weeks, or within the current month or prevailing month, yun, no? So that's for short-term trading. Now for MACD is it already crossed, no? It already crossed below the signal line. Nagkaroon na ng bearish divergence, no? Nagkaroon na ng bearish divergence with the signal line. So yan. Again, we hope to see MPI to stand above 4.80 to 4.86. Sana ma-maintain niya yun, no? Otherwise, we're looking at we're expecting MPI to retest yung resistance near 4.30. But before it will inch closer to 4.30, of course, kailangan muna niya ma-break ito. Let me plot that. Kailangan niya ma-break muna ito. So kung hindi niya, if it could not stand above, if it can stand above 4.57, let's say nag-break down below 4.80 or 4.86, kung hindi niya, if this support, midterm support at 4.57 is not that strong enough, then dun siya didiretso sa 4.30. So maraming harang na dapat kailangan pang mabasag, no? Okay, next. After MPI, we have JFC. Okay, JFC. This is one of the all-time favorites, right? Okay, let me read the comments. Hi, Aris. Sino pa? Hi, Wilbert. Hi, Arnaldo. So, si Paulmar, pwede paki-record and upload sa YouTube. Actually, after this recording, after this Facebook Live, I'm going to upload the video on Facebook as well. No? So, you will still be able to listen to this video dito sa Facebook page. Paulmar. Okay, going back. JFC. So again, may nakikita na naman kayong Fibonacci retracement dito. Meaning to say, I had to do that so I could get the psychological resistance of this stock. Kasi wala na akong makitang historical resistance. No? So yan, Fibonacci. Ni-reverse ko na naman yung Fibonacci retracement diagram natin to get the psychological resistance. But before I'll show you what's above this Fibonacci retracement, let's talk about the prevailing major support and resistance levels of JFC. Resistance is currently pegged at 325 pesos, while the support is positioned near 305 pesos and 45 centavos, or 305 and 50 centavos if you would like to round it off. As far as JFC's position with the shorter term and longer term SMEs are concerned, or is concerned, I would say that JFC is currently still moving above the short-term SMA, which is the 10-day SMA, and the 10-day SMA is luckily and gladly is still moving above the 200-day SMA. In short, JFC is bullish both on a short-term and long-term time perspectives. Now, notice this one. It's been a while that JFC has been trying to break out above the 325 pesos resistance level. No? Hindi niya ma-breakout. When this happens, ano ibig sabihin yan? Nagpapakiramdaman din yung mga investors. Sino kaya ang unang magre-register ng malaki-laking buy transaction, no? Para ma-fierce itong 325 pesos na resistance level, no? So therefore, what we need to see here is a heavy volume, no? Sana kasi laki na itong mga volume na to. Yan, yung volume na na-register noong November 6, 2018, November 5 and 6, yung na-register noong November 29, 2018, tapos December 4. Itong mga highest volume bars na nakikita nyo sa kasalukuyang chart na nasa screen nyo ngayon. No? Sana ganito ang ma-register. Plus, of course, hindi lang dapat ganyang kalaki ang volume bar. Siyempre, kailangan kulay green yung candlestick. Kasi kung towering yung volume bar tapos bearish yung candlestick, pula siya, meaning to say, that does not support that does not do any help with the continuity of the ascent of this stock kapag ganun scenario. So what we need to see now is a towering volume plus a green closing candlestick, no? Para mabasag yung resistance at 325 pesos. No? Now let me zoom this out. I'm going to show you now nasaan yung psychological resistance na na-plot ko. Okay. So malayo-layo siya. Okay, drag pa natin sa taas. Nasa 374 pesos and 84 centavos, or let's round it off to 375. That's where the 61.8 the reverse na to, ni-reverse ko yung Fibonacci retracement. Nasa 374 and 375 pesos. Nandun yung psychological resistance ni JFC. Okay? So, sa mga long-term investors dyan, no, dalawang klase ang pwede nyong basis when it comes to selling. Ako, ang favorite ko, again, is yung trailing stop loss. No, trailing stop loss. Sana memoryado nyo pa yung 3 P's that it can do for you. Sinabi ko kanina. Ulitin ko sa mga ngayon pa lang nakakapakinig. No? A trailing stop loss preserves your gains, if any. It protects your capital. And the last letter P, it prevents unbearable losses. No? So that's why I like the trailing stop loss. Bilang basihan ko kung kailan ako magsasell. No? And there's another basis na pwede nyong, there's another price point that you can use as a candidate for selling. Ano yun? Yung resistance. No? Yung resistance nung stock. No? However, meron kong however dito eh. Not because na-hit ng stock yung resistance niya, hindi dapat automatic, hindi dapat pikit matang, huwag niyong gawing rule yung basta na-hit ang resistance, benta ka agad. Pwede naman, hindi naman masama yun, no? Lalo na kung kumikita ka. But for me, hinihimay ko eh. Kung papalapit na siya sa resistance, o kung lumampas na siya sa resistance, pero nakikita ko, supported pa rin by volume, yung bullish price action ng stock, then I do not translate that as a sell signal. I will translate that as a signal to continue holding on my winner. No? I-hold ko siya so I could take advantage nung kanyang pag-angat. Anyway, meron akong trailing stop loss na gumagawa ng upward adjustment every time that the stock price closes on a higher level. Diba? Upward adjustment lang ang ginagawa sa trailing stop loss, hindi downward adjustment. So, that's it. Nasingit ko lang para lang may additional idea kayo kung ano ba, kung ako ba ano ba yung mga tinitingnan ko as candidates for selling price point, no? Now let's talk about the foreign investor sentiment, no? For the 2018 still JFC is also on one of the battered foreign investors for 2018. It managed to recover a bit this January month to date, January 2019, no? Ayan. Okay, so for MACD, there's a bearish divergence with the signal line as well, no? Simply because of the technical correction that happened or that has been happening since the beginning of the year, no? Naapektuhan yung short-term technical correction because of the eavesdropping activity na nangyayari in lieu of those attempts to break the resistance at 325 pesos nga, no? So that's it for JFC. Kakailang stock pa lang tayo. So let's talk about AC. Okay, hi Raul, hi Aaron. Okay, let's see. Aaron, let's see kung madidiscuss pa natin si PHA mo. Raul, let's see kung madidiscuss natin si ABS at food, no? So AC, tapusin muna natin lahat ng mga nasa list natin. Okay, for AC, let's talk about AC. So, sino sa inyo ang may Ayala Corporation? Parang wala. Parang wala ang may-ari ng AC. Let's see in the comments. Okay. Arist asks, pwede rin bang i-adjust yung moving averages as a stop loss? Pwede rin naman. You can use the moving averages. Nasa sa inyo kung exponential moving average or simple moving average, no? Pwede nyo silang gamitin support and resistance levels. Pwede nyo rin silang gamitin as yung position nila for your trailing stop loss, no? Ako kasi ang ginagawa ko, hindi ko masyadong binubugbog ang screen ko ng sobrang daming indicators, no? Kung pwedeng dalawa, tatlo lang. Actually, dalawa lang yung chart na tinitingnan ko when I trade, no? Yung price volume distribution ko tsaka yung top 10 player sentiment na hindi nyo nakikita ngayon because those two charts are only accessible or available para doon sa mga Equipic subscribers, no? So mga classical tools ang ginagamit ko ngayon to talk about my technical stock analysis for these 19 stocks, no? Yung sinasabi kong price volume distribution chart tsaka yung top 10 players sentiment chart, nakikita nyo yan sa mga publicly available kong mga free analysis, no? Doon sa news section of Equilyst.com. Nandun sila, nakikita nyo sila doon. And by the way, you can also go to Google and then i-type nyo halimbawa ABS, technical stock analysis. Laging technical stock analysis kadugtong ng stock code, no? Makikita nyo naman sa search engine result page ng Google yung links ng Equilyst.com, no? So, especially in the past few days, ginagawa ko, I've been trying to post, no, not just trying, but I've been really doing this, no, na mag-post ako ng isang updated stock analysis, hindi lang para sa 7, 20, 50, but for literally all publicly listed companies in the Philippine Stock Exchange. I've been publishing 20 to 30 or maybe 20 to 40 stock analysis on a daily basis para lang makover ko lahat nung more or less 300 stocks na listed sa PSE. So punta lang kayo sa news section, gamitin niyo yung search bar doon, mag-type kayo ng kung ano-anong gusto niyo hanapin doon. Pag nahanap niyo, basahin niyo. Kung may tanong, mag-comment lang kayo. No? Sa mismong blog, no? Sa mismong website. Now, going back, where are we? We're at Ayala Corporation. For Ayala Corporation, the major resistance is pegged at 1,020 pesos and 70 centavos. Let's just round it down to 1,020 pesos. While the support level is at 875 pesos. No? So, ayan. Now, if we, para sa akin, before lumakas yung conviction o yung puwersa, yung force for this stock to move upwards in an attempt to breach yung 1,020 pesos na resistance level, dapat ma-break niya muna to. Somewhere here. Ayan. Midterm support and resistance, no? Nasa 939 or 940. Sa mga newbies na nagtataka, no? Kasi baka iniisip nyo, paano po ba yung support and resistance na yan? Paano pinaplat yan? Kapag ako ba ang nag-plot on my screen, kailangan ba 939 pesos and 2 centavos din na makukuha ko? Hindi. To the newbie investors and traders, hear this. When you plot support and resistance levels, range ang pinag-uusapan lang natin. No? Range lang. Hindi yung precise, literal value ng support and resistance level. Although meron din naman paraan, there's a mathematical computation on how to identify support 1, 2, and 3, resistance 1, 2, and 3. May mathematical computation doon, no? It only involves the algebraic expressions, no? Pwede nyo namang i-google yon, no? How to compute support and resistance levels using algebra. Pwede yon. Pero para mas madali, no, tingin ka na lang sa chart, o titingnan mo kung nasan ba din support and resistance. By the way, for the Equipic subscribers, I am going to record another video to teach you paano ako nagpa-plot ng support and resistance levels. So that video will be exclusively available sa inyo within this week. Tingnan nyo ulit yung videos tab. No, doon sa dashboard niyo, it will be uploaded there. So panoorin nyo para kayo mismo nakakapag-plot na kayo ng support and resistance levels. Once you are done, once you have mastered the art of plotting support and resistance levels, para sa akin parang you're halfway done. You're halfway done to the mastery of skills to be a profitable stock trader and investor, no? Kahit support and resistance lang. Okay. Ayala Corporation. Again, we want to see Ayala Corporation to break out above 939 pesos for us to have a heavier or a more bullish conviction to say that it's on its way to retesting the resistance level at 1,020 pesos. Unless and until that happens, my bias still says that si Ayala Corporation is on its way to retest the support level at 875 pesos. No? Take a look at this. Habang pababa yung price ni Ayala Corporation, nagiging busy naman sa pagre-register ng net foreign selling ng mga foreign investors. Take note, hindi insignificant yung activity ng mga foreign investors dito. Malakihan din. For example, last January 16, foreign investors registered a net foreign selling amounting to 779 million pesos. No? Yesterday, nasa 427 million pesos yung net foreign selling nila. No? So kung i-calculate natin dito, mahigit more or less nasa 1.5 billion pesos na since January 16, no? Yung net foreign selling. So it's aligned, no? Yung bearish price action ni Ayala Corporation is aligned with the bearish sentiment of the foreign investors, no? Ayan. So, let's see, no? In the next few days, kung babawi ba si Ayala Corporation. Nonetheless, ngayon, alam nyo na kung ano yung mga support and resistance levels na kailangan bantayan. No? For MACD, of course, because of the bearish short-term price action ni Ayala Corporation, susunod talaga yung MACD line mo. No? Magko-cross below the signal line. No? Okay, let's move on to the next stock. So, we have ISM. May nabasa ko kanina dito na may ISM sila. JF, Fausto Caniero, thank you so much. No? I'm happy to know na you found this very informative. You're welcome, Aris. Okay, ISM, para matapos natin. Lunch time na yan. No? Okay, baka abutan tayo ng 1:30, di pa tayo tapos. Okay, ISM. For ISM dito, although it's still moving above the 200-day SMA, no, malaylay yung agwat niya, no, most of you, lalo na yung mga nagte-trade na dyan for about 1 year, most of you are aware na ang nagpatas lang dito is yung telco, no? Yung trending na sino yung third telco, siya yung nagpa-trending, siya yung nagpa-boost, no? And kailan yun? What month was that? Around October last year, no? Obvious naman sa volume histogram, no? Diyan lumobo yung volume to sa area na to. No? So yung kay Dennis, ano? So it's still moving above the 200-day SMA, but because of the 3-day bearish price action, it went below the 10-day SMA, no? It went below the 10-day SMA. It did not manage to maintain its position above the 10-day SMA tsaka yung MACD above the signal line. Ang ganda sana nun, no? Kung na-maintain niya yung price points above the 10-day SMA, tapos yung blue line ng yung MACD line is above the signal line, that's a buy signal for me, no? That's a buy signal for me. Doon ako mag-e-enter ng new position. For some of you, maybe you would like to ask, Sir, lahat ba ng stock na ang price nila ay nasa taas ng nag-cross above the 10 SMA tsaka yung MACD above the signal line, binibili mo ba lahat? Ay, hindi lahat. Meron ding mga stock na nag-cross above yung price niya sa 10 SMA tsaka yung MACD above the signal line, hindi ko siya binibili. Anong reason? There's a liquidity issue, no? Kung nagte-trade lang ang stock for a few hundreds of thousands a day, no, per day, nakikita mo historically speaking, ganun lang ang volume niya. Eh gusto mo siyang i-trade by, let's say yung capital mo 1 million. No? Kasi sa Philippine Stock Exchange, relatively speaking, medyo mahal yung transaction fee tsaka tax, no? So sa akin kung isa-isang daan lang yung kinikita, parang hindi sulit, hindi worth it sa time, no? So kung magte-trade lang din ako, kung po pwede sana mga nasa 5 to 6 figures para sulit naman yung oras, no? Kung tututok ako sa market ng whole day kaysa sa mga business, sila yung monitor ko, at least man lang yung oras na ninakaw ko sa mga businesses ko, ibalik niya, no? Ibalik niya yung oras na nilaan ko sa pagtutok sa screen ko, no? Mga nasa 5 to 6 figures. So ngayon, kung gano'n ang for you to earn 5 to 6 figures, kailangan nasa mga 6 digits. 7 digits rather, yung trade mo. Ngayon, kung yung stock nga may liquidity issue siya, kung ikaw lahat bumili dyan, okay, tumaas ang presyo, binili mo lahat Ngayon, pag nagbenta ka, ikaw din ang sasalo nung pagbulusok ng presyo pag nagbenta ka. Diba? Ikaw ang sasalo nung pagbulusok ng presyo niya. Kasi nasa sayo karamihan ng shares mo So, pahirapan ang pag-e-exit nun. Diba? Yung iba, iniisip, di sir, gawin natin, kung may 1 million shares ka, gawin mo, tig 250,000 kada benta mo. Pag nilinya mo yon, pag nakikita na ng mga traders sa bid-ask spread yon, lalo na yung mga nag-aaral ng market depth, no? Pag nakita nilang nakapilaw, may nagbebenta. 6 digits worth of shares, no? Anong gagawin nila? Magbebenta na rin sila. Nakikita nila sa market depth. By the way, sa mga nagtatanong, ano yung market depth na to? For those who are subscribers of Equipix, may video na ako ni-record dito. Umabot din yata na 1 hour yon. I explained what a market depth is. Paano mo magagamit ang market depth para unahan mo yung mga hindi nakakaalam paano basahin ang market depth sa pagbabay and sell ng stocks. paano mo magagamit ang understanding mo sa pagbabasa ng market depth na dun sa part na bibili ka na ba o maghihintay pa? Magbebenta ka na ba o later na? Nasa video na yon. Login lang kayo sa account nyo, click nyo yung videos tab, i-type nyo dun sa search, yung market depth, lalabas yon. Panoorin nyo yung video na yon. Now, going back to ISM. So, yan. What we want for ISM is, especially yung mga nakahuli kay ISM sa baba, no? Let's say nasa 2.30 na price yung mga nakahuli doon. Kaya nung nag-cross siya above the 10 SMA dito, at saka yung signal line, kailan yun? October 11, 2018. Tinan nyo, oh. Tinan nyo to. Yung blue line, MACD, nag-cross above the signal line, which is the red line. And then yung price, nasa taas siya ng blue line, green line rather, which is my 10 SMA. That's a buy signal for me, di ba? O, kung nag-buy ka doon, tuloy-tuloy yan. Maintain your position for as long as the price is above the 10 SMA and MACD is above the signal line. And especially kung above pa rin siya sa trailing stop loss mo, again, that's the bottom line. Yan. Sundin nyo siya. Ayan. So, nasa taas pa rin. Ayan. Kailan siya nag-drop? Tingnan nyo dito. Oh. Nag-drop siya dito. Nag-cross below yung MACD sa signal line noong November 21. That was also the time when the price went below the 10 SMA. And for sure, no, kahit pa nasa 15 or 20 yung 10 to 15 yung risk tolerance, malamang sa malamang na-hit na yung trailing stop loss mo dito. At least kumubra ka pa. You've earned. Ayan, no? Maarte ka na lang kung di ka pa masaya dun sa earnings mo dun. No? Nahuli mo siya near 2.30, nagbenta ka halimbawa. O, kunyari, nakatulog ka, tinanghali ka ng gising, nagbenta ka at 6.26. Hindi na masama yun, di ba? Mahigit 300% na growth ng investment, ng trade mo yun. Okay. Ayan. So, okay. Now, for the foreign investor sentiment, no, sa foreign investor, sa volume naman, lumipis yung volume nung nag-subside na yung balita regarding the third telco, nung medyo nagkaroon na ng confirmation sila yung third telco player, ano? Tapos na yung diba? Tapos na yung speculation days. O yan, nag-subside ang volume. Yan na yung normal volume niya. Itong nakikita nyo magmula nung December. Yan na yung normal daily volume niya. Stretch out man natin ng chart. O. Yan ang normal daily volume niya. Now, as far as foreign investor sentiment is concerned, hindi ganun ka-significant. Pa 1 million lang eh. 1 to 5 million, doon lang ang range niya. Titingnan nyo, foreign investor. So, wala gaanong bearing. For me, wala gaanong bearing yung foreign investor sentiment sa price action ni ISM. Nasa local traders pa rin yan. Okay, so ito yung mga babantayan nyo. If and when ISM goes below, breaks down below 5.21, ito yung next. It's a precursor to 3.61, pabalik ng 2.32. But if it goes back up near 6.83, lalo na kung supported by a towering volume, pagdating sa volume, kapag ang volume niya ay above the 30-day volume average at green ang candlestick, there's a chance na magkaroon ng continuity o masustain yung ascent ng price. No? Sir, saan makikita yung volume lang nakikita namin pero hindi namin alam kung lampas ba yan o nasa baba pa rin yung 30-day volume average. Mag-request kayo doon sa private clients forum. I will show you kung ano yung volume ng kung yung volume ba ng isang stock ay above or below the 30-day volume average. So I also have my own volume chart generator. No? Okay, so ayan. So once it draws closer to 6.83 and supported by volume, there's a chance for it to revisit yung 8.44. Yung iba sa inyo na mas gustong gamitin yung Bollinger Bands, no? Kapag ka yung price point nagtatouch na siya doon sa upper band, yung cloud sa taas, upper band, ibig sabihin nun, Yun yung alternative dito, ano. Ibig sabihin nun, parang mas nagiging malakas yung probability na masustain yung upward direction ng isang stock kapag ka yung candlestick niya, yung most recent price candlestick ay nalalapit doon sa upper band ng Bollinger Band, no? Mas by classical belief, sinasabi nila mas sustainable yung upward direction niya. The same is true kapag ka naman malapit siya sa lower band, no? Lower band. Okay? Oh, yan, nasingit ko lang 'yon. Now, let's talk about Ayala Corporation. You're welcome, Ken Bangoy, Shena Mamuwad, PAL, try natin ha. Marami-rami pa itong i-discuss ko no? Try natin, Shena, yung PAL mo. Ken, FNILR, try ko rin na. Okay, bibilisan natin. Ali. Lampas isang oras na pala tayo dito. Okay, Ali. For Ali, nag-drop siya. It has already dropped below the 10-day simple moving average, but gladly it's still moving above the 200-day SMA. At tingnan nyo to. I plotted the major support. Not really the major support, but the midterm support level of Ayala Land at 40.60, which is in confluence with the position of the 200-day SMA, no? Confluencer, ang heavy word naman yan. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Okay. In vernacular, confluence, kalinya niya. No? Kalinya lang niya. No? Sumakto. Ayan. Kalinya ng 200-day SMA, itong blue line, yung midterm support level na plinat ko. No? So, ayan, ang bantayan nyo. Kapag ka sumadsad pababa dyan, or papunta, malapit na si Ayala Land sa 40.59, which is hindi pa naman ganun kataas yung probability na mangyari yon, no? Because wala pa naman sa median, wala pa naman yung price ni Ayala Land sa median ng 44.80 tsaka 40.60, no? O pag lumampas na sa median, ibig sabihin yung gitna, no? Pag median. Pag lumampas na sa gitna, let's say si Ayala Land nasa bandang 42.80 pababa na, o bantay-bantay nyo na yung ano nun, itong 40.60 na to. So if and when it goes below 40.60, then that's the time that I can have a stronger conviction to say that it's on its way to retest 38 pesos yung support level dito. No? So MACD, because of the short-term price technical correction, nag-subside siya below the signal line. That's given. There's nothing remarkable doon. Given na yung mga ganon kapag may short-term price action. Okay. Lalo pa kung si MACD hindi ganun kalayo yung agwat o distansya niyang na-i-register kay signal line. No? Now, for the foreign investor sentiment, maganda-ganda to. Beginning of January 2019. No? Pondo siya ng net foreign buying. No? Ayala Land. Yan, no? But for 2018, susumahin mo yan, for 2018, year to date, net foreign selling yan, obviously. No? But for the year 2019, January month to date, maganda yung pasok ng foreign investors. No? So, malakas-lakas itong resistance na nasa 44.80 pesos. No? 44 pesos and 80 centavos. Malakas-lakas ang resistance dyan. I-stretch out ko yung chart ha. There was an attempt to break out at 44.80 last August 29, 2018. It was unsuccessful. Bumaba siya para mag-gather ng upward momentum. No? Ngayon, sinusubukan niya. Lumampas ng konti, pero the downward pull of the burst apparently was stronger than the upward push, no, ng mga bulls. No? Ngayon, bumaba siya. No? Considering yung sinasabi nilang history repeats itself, it's all the more that you should be on top of your trailing stop loss. No? Trailing stop loss kayo lagi. Kasi po pwedeng bumaba dito yan, itetest na naman yung 38, then aakyat ulit. No? Or po pwede rin namang itetest lang niya hanggang 40.60 and then aakyat ulit. No? It's not important it's not as important. What I mean is, between identifying what will surely happen in the future and what you're going to do when anything happens, mas importante yung huli kong sinabi. Ano yung huli kong sinabi? Mas importante yung alam mo ang gagawin mo regardless kung sinang-ayunan ng market ang insight mo, ang forecast mo o hindi. Mas importante yon, no? Hindi naman tayo kumikita doon sa pa-eksaktuhan ng forecast eh. Kumikita tayo doon sa anong ginagawa natin, kung anong binabato ng market sa atin, no? Doon tayo kumikita. Okay? So, ayan. Okay, that's for Ayala Land. Okay, next. CLC. By the way, saan galing itong listahan ng mga stocks na dinidiscuss ko? I ran a poll, I ran survey a few days ago. Actually, utang ko sa inyo to sa mga nag-participate sa survey. I wasn't able to upload the video back then, so ginagawa ko na siyang live ngayon, no? So, hinahabol ko lang yung utang ko sa mga nag-participate. Anyway, CLC. As of recess, CLC is trading below the 10-day simple moving average. Unfortunately, the 10-day SMA is already below the 200-day SMA, which confirms that CLC is now moving inside the bearish territory, both on the short-term and long-term time horizon. No? Major support or minor support sits at 6.35. Minor resistance it's at 7.21. Major resistance it's at 8.93, while the major support is pegged at 4.60. No? Mag-focus muna kayo sa minor and support resistance level. Medyo matagal-tagal din siyang naglaro sideways dyan for the past 3 months. 3 months, no? Nag-sideways siya dyan. Dito muna focusan nyo. Huwag muna kayo magpaka-stress doon sa major support and resistance level niya hanggang hindi siya lumalabas sa channel na to. Sa channel between the minor support and minor resistance. No? Foreign investors, there's nothing remarkable. There's nothing noteworthy. No? For MACD, obviously, because nagsa-sideways movement si CLC, si Chelsea, normal reaction ni MACD to go below. Magtago muna siya sa ilalim ni signal line. Okay. So, ayan. Tingnan nyo kung pag lumapit-lapit si CLC sa 6.35, tingnan nyo kung susuportahan niya ng volume. Kasi pag lumapit niya sa 6.35, tapos yung volume niya is halos ganito rin lang, no? Parang walang gana pa rin yung mga traders, nagpapakiramdaman pa rin. They're still on an eavesdropping mode. Then hold your position muna. I mean, hold your plan to enter on a new position. Now, kung nakaposition na kayo ngayon, gusto niyo yung tanong kung magbebenta ka na ba o hindi, ay babalik ko yung tanong sa'yo. Nasaan ang trailing stop loss mo? No? Hindi ka pwedeng bumili ng stock tapos nasa area yung sagot kung saan ka magbebenta, kung nangyari to, nangyaring ganyan. Diba? Nakakita na ba kayo nang sumakay ng taxi tapos tinatanong ang driver kung saan siya bababa? Oh, walang ganon. So, in real life, walang ganon. Sa stock market, may ganon. No? Bibili ng stock tapos magtatanong saan magbebenta. No? Okay lang, bago ka bumili ng shares mo, identify mo na saan ka magbebenta kung lalo na kung hindi sumang-ayon ng market doon sa forecast mo. Kahit gaano pa ka data driven yan. No? Kahit kapitbahay mo pa ako, kahit ako nagdi-discuss sa'yo everyday. No? So, ayan. Okay, that's for CLC. GTCAP. Okay. Julius, may LRC ka pa. Is that LRC or IRC rather? I was thinking of LRI. Sorry. So, tingnan natin mamaya, Julius, ha? Kung masisingit natin yan. Marami nakapila sa taas eh. No? Skyscraper, Meili, you're welcome. Thank you for watching this Facebook Live. Marley, thank you as well. Michelle, thank you. At napagtsatsagaan nyo to. Okay. GTCAP. GTCAP, looking good. Yung price action niya as far as its position above the shorter term SMA and longer term SMA is concerned, no? And it's also good to see na yung 10 SMA natin nasa taas pa siya ng 200-day SMA. No? Maganda yung alignment ng mga moving averages natin for GTCAP. Major support is at 838 pesos. No? Resistance is at 1,065 pesos. No? So yan ang babantayan ninyo na major support and resistance level. Volume, again, being a blue chip stock, walang liquidity issue yan. Net foreign, nagpakitang gilas yung mga foreign investors. Nagpakita ng kagustuhan nilang bumawi. No? For the longest time, puro parang nawala sa vocabulary nila yung pagbabay eh. Ayan. For 2018, most of their transactions, the majority of their transactions are or were about net foreign selling. No? So itong magmula noong November 2019, medyo bumahawi-bawi sila. Nagpasok sila ng net foreign buying. So maganda yon. And that's one of the things na one of the catalysts that supported the ascent of GTCAP beginning November 19. Kita nyo naman, no, kung kailan nag-register ng 3 consecutive days na net foreign buying, doon umangat ang stock. Kita nyo? Lumampas na siya sa 10-day SMA dito, si MACD dito, umangat na rin above the signal line. Kita nyo? So kung sinusunod nyo yung akin 10-day SMA tsaka MACD combo, nag-enter kayo yung new position dito at kino-hold nyo siya dyan, okay pa kayo dito. Baka kung short-term trading kayo, short-term trading lang habol nyo kay GTCAP, dito na kayo nag-sell noong December 7. Ayan, no. Nag-cross na siya. And then, ayan, kung long-term naman kayo, kung long-term investing naman kayo, you have the option to ignore, no? Yung short-term, again, long-term investing, I suggest i-ignore nyo yung mga short-term price fluctuation because short-term technical price corrections cannot change yung fundamentals ni stock. No? Unless na lang kung yung nag-trigger dun sa short-term, dun sa technical correction na yun, kung ang nag-trigger doon ay yung bad financial report ng company. No? Pero kung hanggat wala namang related sa fundamentals ni company, hindi related sa fundamentals ni company yung technical correction, ignore that kung long-term investing. No? Ayan. Okay, let's move on to the next stock. We have DoubleDragon. So for DoubleDragon, DoubleDragon still has a lot of work to do. Kailangan niyang mag-recover at least man lang above 23 pesos a piece, no? Para makabawi-bawi at ma-regain niya yung position niya above the 200-day SMA. Now, as we speak, as of recess, its price is already moving below the 10-day simple moving average. Unfortunately, si 10 SMA nasa baba siya ni 200-day SMA. This is not the alignment that we wish to see on any stock that we have, especially kung nasa long-term investment mode tayo, no? So, ayan. Nonetheless, we got to be thankful kasi for an extended period of time, china-challenge ni DD yung support at 17.20 pesos, no? Good thing nga, umangat siya, no? From near 17, kinaya niya yung nasa 21 or 22 pesos, no? Ngayon bumabalik siya sa 20-ish level, no? Now for the foreign investors, for the foreign investor sentiment, let's see. So they're still they're still on sideways movement yung sentiment ng mga foreign investors kahit na i-adjust natin all throughout 2018. Hindi maganda yung pasok ng mga foreign investors for 2019 kasi parang patuloy yung pagre-register nila ng net foreign selling, and besides, nag-register man sila ng net foreign buying dito 5 million lang, no? For this year, for January month to date, yung highest net foreign buying na register ng mga foreign investors ay nasa 5.54 million pesos lang. It's relatively insignificant compared to the foreign investors transactions sa mga blue chip companies. no? Okay. So, yan, what we want to see for DoubleDragon is sana yung volume niya mag-spike up pa in favor of the bullish price action, no? Tumaas yung volume niya. Tingnan mo dito, if we're going to zoom in yung stock natin, mapapansin natin na yung volume nung tumaas siya, no? Ang volume mo noong January 4 nung umangat siya, ang volume natin is nasa saan ang volume niya dito? Nasa almost nasa 2.84 million shares, no? O yung ngayon nasa lang siya as of yesterday, nasaan siya? Ang volume nasa kalahating million na shares lang, no? It was only 1/5. Oh yeah, it was only 1/5 of the volume na naiprint, daily volume na naiprint magmula January 4 hanggang let's say January 10. So, gusto natin bumalik sa ganung level yung volume in favor of the bullish price action para bumalik siya, ma-pierce niya ulit, mag-breakout siya sa 23 pesos na minor resistance, no? And hopefully, pag nangyari yun, ma-regain niya yung position niya above the 200-day SMA. Okay. After DoubleDragon, we have SMC. Okay. Welcome to this Facebook Live, Yaz, Joel, Jonel, Edward from KSA. Anong oras ngayon sa Saudi? Barret, Marlon, John, welcome. No, welcome. Tinatanong ni John, anong reason, ano ba to? Bakit umangat si PHA? Anong tingin nyo? Good to buy po ba? PHA, nabutan ko ba diniscuss ko naman si PHA? Parang wala sa listahan. Mamaya, bibilisan ko na to para matapos natin tong 19 stocks, no? Napatagal yung discussion kanina eh. SMA. Kung hindi ko man ma-cover lahat yan, no? Kasi baka mamaya wala na akong audience mamaya, kumakain na lahat. No? Lunchtime na ngayon, i-cover ko sila mamaya on some other days. No? Okay. Saan na tayo? SMC. So, there's a gap up dito. Nagkaroon ng gap up. So, dito, the major resistance that we're seeing now is at 179. No? And the major support is at 142 pesos. No? Midterm support level si 155. No? So, take note nga lang, no? Take note nga lang, kahapon mataas ang volume. Very high ang volume ni SMC. I am yet to check, no? Mache-check ko dun sa price volume distribution chart ko kung nagpa-increase ba sa volume kahapon ay because of a cross trade lang ba, no? Cross trade lang ba or something else, no? By the way, when I do technical stock analysis, di na ako nagbabanggit ng news kasi for me, news, no? It's already factored in sa price action. Nandiyan na, nagre-reflect na yan. Yung mga bali-balita, mga speculations, nandiyan na. Nagre-reflect na dyan. That's why hindi nyo ako naririnig na ayon sa balitang nabasa ko kay Bloomberg, kay Philstar, hindi na. Hindi ko na nilalagay dito yon. So, take note yung volume today. No? No match dun sa volume yesterday. So, pagka ganyan ang volume, no? Pagka ganyan kanipis ang volume, there's a very slim chance na mag-continue yung ascent ng isang stock. So, bantayan nyo to. SMC, lalo na kung hawak nyo si SMC. No? Payo ko dun sa mga newbie investors, magsimula kayo dun sa mga stocks na merong low risk. Sir, paano naman nalalaman yung level of risk? May mga articles kami nababasa, nilalagay mo doon, low risk, medium risk, or moderate risk, may high risk, may extremely high risk. I have my own proprietary tool na nagme-measure ng risk level ng stock. It considers yung price action ng stock tsaka yung kanyang volatility, no? Yung historical volatility ng isang stock. So napi-filter ko doon aling mga stocks yung may low risk, may moderate risk, high tsaka extremely high risk, no? If you're a subscriber of Equipix, mag-post lang kayo sa forum, then I'll tell you kung anong risk level ng stock. Okay. By the way, yung volume na sinasabi ko pala kanina, that was not a volume but the foreign investors activity, no? Nag-register sila ng 252 almost 253 million pesos worth of shares kahapon, no? Volume wise, we need to keep an eye on, refresh nga natin to. Okay, that was a huge foreign buying yesterday, but take a look, parang wala siyang volume dito, no? We can see what's the reason. Is it a buyback? Is it a buyback program? Nasa edge, titingnan natin mamaya, ano? Okay, now for the volume today, still it's relatively lower than the previous trading days, no? Ano din natin to. Again, it still stays true, no? Yung sinabi ko kanina na kapag nasa taas yung price, nakapag-register siya ng mataas na price, tapos yung volume hindi nag-follow up, walang follow up na mataas na volume, then there's a slim chance na ma-continue. May continuation yung kanyang yung pag-soar ng price. Okay? Okay. Right, next, for SMC, we have VUL. Okay, Aris, Reynald, any thoughts about CHP? Mamaya, titingnan natin kung ma-discuss natin yan. No? Aris, paano malalaman yung cross-trade? You will see kapag cross-trade kasi, ang kino-consider ko lang na cross-trade ay yung mga sizable shares. No? Kasi pwede rin naman na, kunyari, si COL client, may dalawa siyang clients, silang nagpalitan, no? Exchange of hands. Kung halimbawa, tigta 10 shares lang yon, negligible para sa akin yon. Yung mga non-negligible na cross trades na tinuturing ko, na tinatanggal ko when I do price volume analysis, is yung mga nasa millions worth of shares na yung size ng cross trade na nangyari. No? Doon sa price volume distribution chart generator ko, nakikita ko yon. No? Kapag nakita ko na yung volume bar na katapat ng isang certain price point is medyo abnormal yung pagkakahaba ng volume, tapos nakita ko pinakamahaba yung volume na nakuha nito, tapos 7 trades. Samantalang itong mga katabi niya nasa 100 plus trades, tapos hindi man lang hindi man lang nangalahati doon sa laki ng volume niya. Sisilipin ko na ngayon, anong nangyari sa price na to? Sino-sino ang mga nag-trade dito? Doon ko na ngayon nakikita, okay. Si itong dalawang institutional brokers na to, nag-cross trade pala, no? So tinatanggal ko ngayon 'yon. So that's how I identify cross trades, Aris. Mark, Jerome, tanong niya, how do I screen stocks? Are you asking kapag sa long-term investing or short-term trading? So sagutin ko both. Kapag long-term investing, sine-check ko per sector. We are checking per sector. Sino sa kanila ang fundamentally sound, no? O kasama na diyan yung mga price multiples, sine-check natin diyan, no? Yung financial statements nila, ina-analyze natin. We do peer-to-peer comparison for that sector. So fundamental analysis muna, no? Long-term investing to, pag-i-screen ng long-term investing stocks. After FA, na-identify ko na, halimbawa, sino yung top 1, top 2, or top 3 fundamentally sound na companies for this particular sector, dinadaan ko sila ngayon sa technical analysis. No? For what purpose? For me to check kung is it about time from the technical analysis perspective to enter a new position on this particular stock, itong top 1, 2, or 3 na nakita ko. No? Or do I need to wait some more? Kasi kung fundamentally sound yan, pero nakikita ko yung technical correction, there's a high probability na sumadsad pa sa ilalim yan, hindi ko muna yan ilalagay sa stock recommendation ko for long-term investing. Ilalagay ko muna siya sa personal watch list ko, babantayan ko muna yan. No? Pag nakikita kong pa-rebound na siya, no? Nakahanap na siya ng support level, since fundamentally sound naman siya at pasok siya sa top 3 na stocks ko for that particular sector, then saka ko siya i-add. I-consider na baka pwede na siyang i-add at mai-recommend sa mga clients. No? So for long-term investing, fundamental analysis, technical analysis. FA muna bago TA. No? Fundamental analysis will let you know, no, what stocks are good to have for the long haul. Yun ang trabaho ni FA. Sinasagot niya yung tanong na what or kaya which. What stocks or which stocks. Yung technical analysis, sinasagot niya yung tanong na when. Kailan ka papasok dito sa mga stocks na magaganda to have on a long haul. No? Yun ang purpose ng technical analysis. That's for long-term investing. Let's talk about short-term trading. Paano ako nagpi-filter? Yung palagi kong binabanggit kanina sa mga naunang stocks. 10 SMA, MACD, yung combo na yon, yung combination ng indicator na yon, yun ang chine-check ko. No? So pag nakakita na ako ng mga stocks na either nag-cross na or pa-cross pa lang, no? Yung mga pa-cross pa lang, yun yung tinatawag kong preemption technique. No? Pine-preempt ko. Pinapangunahan ko bago pa mag-cross. Pero syempre, hindi naman lahat ng mga pa-cross pa lang kino-consider ko na. Tinitingnan ko rin yung mga ibang bagay tulad ng volume. Again, kanina sabi ko, may mga stocks na ang price is above 10 SMA at saka yung MACD is above the signal line pero yung may liquidity issue. So, yung mga ganong scenario, exemption to the rule yon. Hindi ko hahawakan yon. No? Hindi ko i-consider nagte-trade ng mga yon kung may liquidity issue. No? Sayang naman ang oras mo sa maghapon kung 9:30 to 3:30 PM babantayan mo may liquidity issue yung stock. It doesn't make sense for me. Walang kita doon. No? So that's what I do. Mark, that's how I screen stocks kung ang tinatanong mo ay pang long-term investing o kaya pang short-term trading. Okay? All right. Yun, nasagot ko na yung tanong mo, Mark. Jonel, ang tanong niya, for daily trading, anong magandang date range for below VWAP? Anong magandang date range for below VWAP? Jonel, I am not sure if I understood your question correctly. But when it comes to identifying buying candidates, sorry nasegue tayo dun sa stock specific discussion. Anyway, ilusot ko na to, Jonel. When it comes to identifying price points na gagamitin mong buying candidates, no? Candidates for a buying price, 4 o 5 ang kino-consider ko. If you are an Equipix subscriber, familiar ka na sa 5 to. Ano itong 5 to? Yung top 5 prices that got the biggest volume. Pangalawa, top 5 prices that got the highest number of trades. Ikatlo, VWAP. Sa mga hindi familiar anong VWAP na to, this is the volume weighted average price. VWAP, volume weighted average price. No? Isa-segue ko lang, ano yung VWAP bago ko sabihin yung last 2. VWAP, kung nagbabasa-basa kayo, o kung narinig nyo na sa mga fund managers, yung mga fund managers minsan bumibili doon sa VWAP ng price para hindi nila masyadong magambala o ma-shaken yung market depth ng isang stock. No? Nabanggit ko na naman ang market depth. So mga hindi nakakaintindi ano yung market depth. If you are an Equipix subscriber, panoorin niyo yung video na ni-record ko a few days ago where I explain ano yung market depth. No? So yun. Yung pang-4, yung top 10 players buying average. Ika-5, top 10 players selling average. So itong 5 mga binanggit kong to, ito yung mga candidates. Pwede mong gamitin candidates for your buying price. No? Sa Equipix, yung mga stock recommendations ko doon, meron naka-display yung mga candidate price points na kung saan pwede kang bumili. No? Kung saan pwede kang bumili. Pero walang nakalagay kung saan ka dapat magbenta. Bakit? Kasi nga may kanya-kanya tayo, may kanya-kanya kaming trailing stop loss. Yung risk tolerance, yung risk percentage that I can stomach, hindi ka pareho sa lahat. Parang DNA yan. No? So kung maglalagay ako doon na magbenta kayo sa ganitong presyo, akma pala yun sa risk tolerance ko. Paano naman yung mga may risk tolerance na hindi kasing taas ng risk tolerance ko? Din sakit sa kanila nun. In the same way, kung mas mataas yung kanilang risk tolerance kaysa sa akin, hindi parang napaaga naman ang dating sa kanila noon. So, kanya-kanya kami ng computation ng selling price, which is the trailing stop loss. Okay. Okay, so mamaya ko na sagutin yung iba, parang parami ng parami. Stock muna tayo. Okay, be well. Ilan pa to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Siyam pa pala. Bilisan natin. VUL. VUL, as of recess, it's moving. Hindi lang as of recess, but for the past, since the past few days, it's been moving sideways, no? Si VUL. And ramdam naman natin sa volume yan, no? Walang gana yung mga traders. Still, they are eavesdropping. So, ganyan na nangyayari kapag nasa eavesdropping mode. Ibig sabihin, pakiramdaman sino yung mauunang bibili ng malaki-laking shares, volume of shares, talaga magsa-sideways movement ang stock. At isa sa mga ugali ng mga stocks na medyo extended yung sideways movement na is ganito. Kapag nainip yung mga nakaabang na yan, yung mga may hawak ng stocks, ano ba, nainip sila. Ano ba to? 6 months na to, sideways to, benta na nga natin to. Kung yung naunang nagbenta, nainip na yon na nagbenta ay malaki yung hawak niya, there's a chance na magda-dive yung price, no? Yan ang isa sa mga risks ng yan ang isa sa mga behaviors ng isang stock na for an extended period yung kanyang sideways movement. Pag nainip yung mga may hawak niyan at nag-decide na mag-exit na, pwede siyang from sideways to bearish, no? Yun ang posibleng mangyari sa kanya. So tingnan niyo yung volume. Bantayin niyo yung volume. Now for the foreign investors transactions, negligible din to, hindi ganun ka-significant ang participation nila kay VUL. Major resistance is at 1.91 or 1.90 to round it off, and support is at 1.31 or 1.30. No? Currently, VUL is moving near the median, no? Median ng support and resistance natin. And the good side of it, kahit na sideways movement yan since December last year, ang price point niya is still moving above the 10-day SMA. And kinagandahan pa ulit, yung 10 SMA mo nasa taas siya ng 200-day SMA. So, kahit sideways movement yan, still, pasok siya. Nagsa-sideways siya sa taas ng or sa loob ng bullish sentiment both on a short-term and long-term perspective. No? Pero nasa ano na siya, malapit-lapit na siyang, masira yung interpretation na yun, no? Once na lumagapak si VUL below 1.59 or 1.58, basag na yung sentiment na bullish siya inside the short term, in a short term time perspective, no? For the VUL, tingnan niyo, masyadong magkadikit, hindi masyadong malayo yung gap. Kapag masyadong magkadikit yung signal line tsaka MACD, asahan nyo, sideways movement yung price action, no? Kahit hindi nyo nakikita yung chart sa taas, kapag ganyan yung nakikita nyo sa histogram ng MACD, sideways siya, dikit na dikit, semi-flat line, no? Nonetheless, nasa taas pa rin ng signal line yung MACD, no? Although below the zero line sila, no? Below the zero line. Okay, that's for VUL. Next, let's talk about ICT. Now for ICT wants to test yung resistance at 107 pesos and 84 centavos. Support is situated at 93 pesos and 34 centavos. At the moment, ICT is beautifully moving above the short-term and long-term moving averages, tsaka yung shorter term SMA mo ay nasa taas pa rin ng longer term SMA. So, if we want to see a continuity on the ascent of ICT at saka para ma-break yung resistance at 107 pesos and 84 centavos, we want to see a heavier volume, no? Yung sana kasi taas ng volume na ni-register niya between December 12 hanggang December 19, no, for that week, no? Sana ganun katataas yung mga volume na ma-register niya para mas para ma-push pa higher yung appetite to accumulate more of ICT, no? So once na na-break niya yung resistance at 107 pesos and 84 centavos, nasaan naman yung next resistance niya noon? It's situated at 114 pesos and 30 centavos. Ayun, no? No? As far as foreign investor sentiment is concerned, medyo naglilo sila. Oh, not really. On select days lang sila naglaylo talaga. Halimbawa noong January 18 nasa 7 million lang ang net foreign buying, no? Pero lumipis for the past few 3 to 5 trading days, no? Lumipis yung transaction or participation ng mga foreign investors. MACD is still above the signal line, no? So still MACD is above the signal line, the price is above the 10-day SMA. My buy signal is still up. Ang question na lang ngayon dito is yung mga ngayon pa lang nakarinig na yung buy signal ko pala ay kapag ang price ay nasa taas ng 10 SMA at kapag yung MACD ay nasa taas ng signal line. Kung ngayon yung pa lang narinig yan at nagbabalak kayo, ngayon pa lang kayo papasok sa ICT, tanungin nyo muna sarili nyo. Given yung mga diniscuss kong support and resistance levels ni ICT, i-calculate nyo muna ang reward to risk ratio nyo. Kasi kung malapit na siya sa resistance, no? Ibig sabihin yan, hindi ganun ka-attractive yung reward to risk ratio na makukuha ninyo kapag yung stock ay malapit-lapit na siya dun sa resistance, no? Hindi unlike kung na-discover nyo, narinig nyo yung discuss ko itong 10 SMA tsaka MACD combo noong let's say last year, November, and then naispatan ninyo na tiyempuhan ninyo dito noong halimbawa noong December 13 na huli nyo. Wow, lumampas na sa MACD, sa signal line yung MACD tapos yung price lumampas na siya sa 10 SMA. Kung doon kayo pumasok at nandoon ang resistance ninyo, no? Kung pumasok kayo sa presyong halimbawa nasa 96, no? At ang resistance mo ay nasa 107.84, maganda-ganda pa yung reward to risk ratio na nakuha ninyo, no? Unlike kung dito pa lang kayo nagbabalak, think twice, no? Buy signal siya kung sa buy signal. Pero yung reward to risk ratio nyo, baka ma-whipsaw na naman kayo dyan, no? Yung mga baguhan, mag-aaral muna. Magbabad muna sa pag-aaral ng mga ganito. Kabisyaduhin nyo muna somehow yung behavior ng mga stocks, no? I'm not saying lahat naman ng stocks i-monitor ninyo. At least man lang may ma-engrave sa inyo na kung itong stock na to, ganito yung behavior niya. At least man lang may familiar kayong stock specific behavior, no? So don't chase the stock all the way to the top, especially kung beginner. Kung experienced na, no? Marami ka ng baong mga nakitang mga price actions before, marami ka ng baon na memoryadong mga scenario, no? At kaya mo nang mag-decide on your own, no? Doon mo siguro pwedeng i-try yung chasing the stock to the top, no? Basta lang, may higpit ka lang dapat doon sa trailing stop loss mo at mabilis ka lang, no? Okay, after ICT, let's talk about PHEN, PHEN. Finma Energy Corporation, okay? I don't recall ilan ang bumoto sa PHEN, no? But lumabas siya doon sa survey. Kay PHEN, major resistance is at 1.5. Major support is at 0.88. Midterm support is at 1.18. No? Apparently, after registering an X number of red candlesticks, mukhang nakakuha ng near-term support si PHEN sa 1.23 o 1.22. Kaya nag-register siya ng green candlestick ngayon, no? Although yung volume niya is not that significant, pero half day of trading pa lang naman ang nangyayari, wala pa yung volume for this afternoon. Let's see, baka malampasan niya o malampasan niya itong volume, EOD volume na itong mga katabi niyang mga volume bars dito, katabi niya to the left, no? Baka may chance na umangat si PHEN pabalik sa taas ng 10 SMA, no? At tingnan niyo ulit dito yung position ng 200-day SMA is somewhat in confluence with this midterm support na plinat ko, yung 1.18. So kung isasakto natin yan, nasa 1.18.5 or 1.19. Anyway, sobrang dikit na yon, no? It's in confluence there, no? So yung isa sa nag-comment yata kanina, pwede bang gamitin yung mga moving averages to identify support and resistance levels? I don't know kung ganun ang pagkakatanong, but if ganun ang pagkakatanong, ang sagot doon ay yes. No? So in this case, nakita naman natin, no? The same is true kapag nagpa-plot ka ng Fibonacci retracement, kapag tumama yung mga lines ng Fibonacci mo doon sa plinat mo na mga support and resistance levels manually, you can say that in confluence din sila, no? So sinasang-ayunan ng isa pang indicator yung nakikita mong support or resistance level ng isang stock. So in this case, sinasang-ayunan ni 200-day SMA na maaaring support level nga si 1.18, no? So yun ang big sabihin ng confluence na ganyan, no? Foreign investors, hindi rin gaano sizable, no? Yung participation nila, pwera na lang dito sa mga select days dito. Nasa 4 million, 7 million, 2 million ang range lang nila, no? So yan. So next, BPI. So another blue chip stock. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're down to 5 stocks and then we're finished for now, no? Let's talk about BPI. Midterm support is at 89.40. Resistance is at 101 pesos per share, no? At the moment, BPI did not manage to stay afloat above the 10-day SMA, no? And even above the 200-day SMA, no? Anyway, first half of trading pa lang naman ang nangyayari. We don't know, baka mag-reverse ito, no? Bumalik siya above the 10-day SMA or above the 200-day SMA. At in confluence yung dalawang moving averages ko sa 92.8, no? 92.8. Right now, BPI is at 90.90 at saka yung intraday high niya is 92.5. So yung intraday high niya hindi gaanon kalayo doon sa position o intersection ng 200-day SMA at 10-day SMA. So there's still a chance for BPI to recover. Yun ay kung magba-buy up yung mga nag-sell down kaninang umaga, this morning, no? Zooming out the stock from 2018, still on a net foreign selling status, yung foreign investors ni BPI, no? Nagpakita ng appetite to reacquire what they have vomited noong November 15 pasulong onwards, no? Ayan. But still hindi pa ganun kataas yung yung appetite ng mga foreign investors to really invest on BPI. And there's an ongoing no? Although sinabi ko kanina, I'm not going to talk about news sa technical analysis because it's already factored in. Kung nagbabasa-basa kayo ng mga balita at saka yung mga Philippine Stock Exchange wrap-up report na pinapublish namin sa website, binanggit namin doon yung bank-related issues, no? Or bank-related concerns na maapektuhan si Metrobank, si BDO, Security Bank, tsaka si RCBC, no? Yung apat na yon, no? Somehow mayroong indirect effect yon sa mga banking sector, sa mga banking stocks, no? But once that concern subsides, no? Once that concern subsides, it will surely reflect naman dun sa prevailing sentiment ng mga traders for these banking stocks. But for now, no liquidity issue on BPI. Bantayan lang ninyo yung 89.38, no? 89.38 or 89.40. Okay, next. Let's talk about NOW and OW. Okay, yung kay NOW, itong gap down dito, nag-gap down siya dito, no? So, October 9 and then October 10. Ano sa tingin yung dahilan dito? Ito yung araw na na disqualified, no? Na ito yung naghain ng reklamo si NOW Corporation doon sa parang may isiningit o idinagdag sa terms of preference na hindi naman i-discuss dun sa public bidding or public hearing noon, no? Ayon dun sa balita. So kaya nag-gap down siya, no? Si NOW Corporation noong October 10. Okay. Let me just charge the laptop para para hindi maudlot ang discussion natin. Palobat na. Okay, type your questions sa comment section after this stock-related discussion as I'm going to discuss them to you. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Give me a few seconds. I'll just connect the charger para hindi ma-interrupt ang discussion natin. May natututunan ba kayo so far? Can you tell me sa comment section para naman alam ko kung nakakatulong ba yung pagdi-discuss natin ngayon? Okay. Please let me know sa comments. Okay. Going back to Now Corporation. So again, ito yung October 9 dito. Nag-gap down siya because nga yung araw na disqualified si Now Corporation as a third telco. Dito na burst yung bubble ng mga Now hopefuls, no? Unfortunately. So lumagapak siya below the 10 SMA, no? At since then nahirapan na siya to regain its position above the 10-day simple moving average, no? Tapos finally nung January 18, nag-ano na talaga siya, nag-trend below na siya the signal line, no? Ayan, although nag-register ng well, relatively significant, although 16.71 million lang naman siya, it's relatively significant kung i-compare mo yung participation ng mga foreign investors for the past few months kay Now Corporation, no? So ayan. If I were to plot a midterm support, no, between 5.94 and 1.98, dito yan. 3.23. So bantayan nyo yung 3.23. Kapag bumaba, if it goes lower than 3.23, then that increases the chance of seeing Now Corporation near 1.98, no? Especially kung yung pagbaba ng price is supported by volume na naman. Okay. So this is it. MACD volume, we discussed that already. Let's talk about SEB, Cebu Pacific. Cebu Air, okay. Support is spotted at 72 pesos. Ni-round off ko na lang. And resistance is at 86.8. No? Maganda yung alignment ng mga moving averages ni SEB. The price is still moving above the 10 SMA and the 10 SMA is above the 200-day SMA. No? And sinasangayunan din ni MACD yung bullish trend ni Cebu, at least on a short-term perspective. Alalahanin natin, hindi pa ganun kalayo yung agwat ni MACD kay signal line, no? For the foreign investors, they are still net foreign buyers. Kung i-consider lang natin yung January transaction kay SEB, they are on a net foreign buying, no? Buying siya. I don't know kung selling nabanggit ko kanina, but for January month to date, foreign investors are on a net foreign buying mode. If we are to consider yung buong 2018, net foreign selling sila. Kahit di na tayo mag-calculate, sa dami pa lang netong mga northbound na bars, no? Alam na natin. So what we want to see here is sana masustain yung position ni SEB above the 10 SMA, tsaka sana yung volume niya hindi panipis. Di baling fluctuating, basta dapat sana is hindi nalalayo sa average, at least for the past 30 days, no? 30-day volume average yung volume na napiprint for SEB. Okay, now let's talk about GLO. We're down to the last two stocks, no? So we have the GLO and Int'l. So for GLO, let's take a look at the chart of GLO. Two telco giants. Okay, for GLO, currently this stock is moving at 2,100 pesos. So malapit na niyang ma-break yung ano, mag-breakout sa, malapit na siya mag-breakout sa 2,102. Oh, 2,103 if you want to round it up. Now, the midterm support or the major support now is at 1,731. Now, but before it will dive dun sa 1,731, it has to break down below 1,857 muna. Ito. Ano rin to eh, support din to eh. At it's also in confluence with the 200-day SMA. Yan, no? Diyan siya nag-intersect din. No? At hindi rin nalalayo doon sa support na kung gagamitin mong support si 10-day SMA. Ayan, no? Yung bottom ng slope. Ayan. Okay, so ngayon, once it breaks above 2,102 pesos, the next resistance that we're eyeing is at 2,330 na. No? So yung mga iba sa inyo na mahilig bumili on breakout, ito na. Pero wag basta-basta bibili kaagad. Hindi porke nag-breakout siya above the resistance, it doesn't mean na automatic buy yun. Tingnan nyo muna again yung volume. Baka nag-breakout nga siya pero yung last volume naman niya sobrang nipis na. O baka naman exhausted na yung bullishness ng mga investors pagka ganun. So, always correlate your decision with the price and volume correlation. Lagi yung isa-alang-alang yon sa decisions ninyo. No? Dito sa trading actually hindi nalalayo yung understanding mo sa psychology ng tao. No? Kung nakikita mong maraming bumili pero kokonti na lang silang bumili o kokonti na lang ang binili nila, sa isip mo na, sa hindsight mo, naiisip mo rin, no? Na, teka, yung mga decided talaga yata ang bumili tapos na sila sa pagbili, no? Baka naman ang mga bumubelo na ngayon ay yung mga magbebenta na. So, consider that as well in your decision, no? And minsan, nade-develop yung conviction mo sa mga ganong mga observations when you check other stocks, no? Halimbawa, ito. Kay stretch natin yung chart ni Glo. Oh. Let's see dito. Okay, kunyari ang basihan mo si MACD, no? Pag nakita mong bumaba na nag-cross below na si MACD sa signal line, no? I think it's about time for me to position, no? Para maunahan ko yung iba. Especially yung mga especially yung mga bibili pa lang kapag daw ang MACD ay nag-cross na sa taas ng signal line. Unahan ko na sila. No? Puposition na ako. Kunyari nakita mo yon nung November 7, 2018. No? Hindi porke bumagsak ang price ni Globe, tapos malaki din yung volume na ni-register niya compared to the previous volume, compared to the volume of the previous trading days, it doesn't mean na buy na kaagad yun. It doesn't mean na it's a smart decision na unahan yung iba. Kasi bumagsak pa siya lalo dito. No? November 8 yun. November 8 ulit ngayon. November 8, that was November 7, tas November 8. No? Bumagsak na naman ang presyo niya. Towering volume na naman. You can say na, tapos na sila magsipagbentahan. No? Taas-taas na ng volume na ni-register nila. Tingin ko dito, ubos na lahat ng mga dapat nilang ibenta. Kung ganun ang pagde-decide mo, na ano ka na naman, na napabili ka ng napaaga ang pagbili mo kasi on November 9 bumagsak na naman ang presyo niya, towering volume na naman, no? So you still have to correlate yung decision niya lagi sa volume, no? So hanggat bearish ang price action at towering ang volume, ibig sabihin nun hindi pa exhausted ang selling momentum, hindi pa settled yung dust, no? Let the dust surface muna, no? Mag-settle down, no? So dito, green siya. Green na yung dito, mayroong dito. pumagitna, no? Tingnan niyo yung itsura ng let's zoom it in. Tingnan niyo yung itsura ng candlestick dito. Ayan. Diba? There appears to be a tug of war kasi nag-close siya somewhat between. Hindi actually sa middle eh. Hindi sa median ng intraday high and intraday low eh, no? Ayan, no. So correlate your buying decisions on the volume. Tingnan niyo muna yung volume. So again, going back to GLO, bantayan niyo yung resistance niya at 2,100. Alalahanin niyo na this has been tested many times over in the past, no? Here, beginning October 2018, it was tested several times, no? Beginning October last year, and then it happened again in December 2018. It was tested again, only to fail. Now it's being tested again. Tingnan natin, no? Tingnan natin kung mabibreak ng mga investors itong resistance at 2,102. Alalahanin nyo, when it was tested in October and December, tingnan nyo yung size ng volume nung na-test siya. December. So, ibig sabihin, para mas lamang yung upward momentum this time around, we want to see na green ang candlestick pero yung volume mas mataas dun sa mga date range na yon when the resistance at 2,100 was being tested. No? Kailangan mas mataas siguro mga nandito. Nasa above 1,400. No? Para ma-break na talaga to. Otherwise, bababa na naman yan. No? Otherwise, bababa na naman yan. O hindi lang tayo yung mga investors na nakakaintindi na somewhat strong si 2,102. Hindi lang tayo marunong magbasa ng chart. No? So, ibig sabihin, lahat tayo marunong magbasa ng chart, nagpapakiramdaman sa isa't isa, nagbabantay, naghahanap ng kung sino ang unang bibili ng GLO shares at a significant level above 2,102. Nagbabantayan tayo, eavesdropping mode tayo. Tayong mga marunong magbasa ng chart. No? So, ganun ang scenario dyan. So, tinitingnan din natin yung volume. Okay? Okay, finally, doon tayo sa TEL. Okay, thank you, Derek. Aris, thank you. Julius, thank you for your comment. Raymond, yes, may replay to. I'm going to upload the video later pag natapos. Sa ano na tayo? Ilang minutes na to? 2 hours na pala tayo dito. Okay. Finally, nasa TEL na tayo, PLDT. Mas maganda yung chart. Mas maganda yung position ng price point ni Globe in connection to its moving averages kaysa kay TEL. No? O kanina si Globe. Balikan na si Globe. Ang price ni Globe is above the 10 SMA at yung 10 SMA is above the 200-day SMA. Pasok si Globe sa bullish sentiment when it comes to short-term and long-term time perspective. Si TEL, although yung price ni TEL ay nasa taas ng 10 SMA, yung 200-day SMA naman niya is hovering yung price point at saka yung 10-day SMA. So pasok si TEL on a bullish perspective in a short-term time horizon pero it's bearish pagdating sa long-term time horizon. Para masabi nating bullish ulit si TEL on a long-term perspective, kailangan umakyat si TEL dito 1,300, no? Or even higher kasi mag-a-adjust yan eh kapag tumataas ang price, no? Even higher. Safe to say nasa 1,400. Sana bumalik doon si TEL kung gusto ninyong makita siya na nasa bullish channel on a long-term perspective. Kailangan nyo umangat sa 200-day SMA. Okay, volume-wise, of course, no liquidity issue for this blue chip stock. For the foreign investor sentiment, medyo nandun pa yung panggigigil ng mga